You saw Ye come out time after time and say Drake is the GOAT, Drake is the man. I don't understand how we supposed to accept now that you the kill. The one thing we know about Kendrick Lamar, when he come to at the Drake, he's the Kanye. How we know you the and you done put you done had him in your sights and put it down every time.
I feel like you the only person that's gonna really put it out there.
They say rich baby daddy. It's like Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, like, man, my daddy got it.
I don't think the song is effective as it pertains to bars and lyrics. As I continue to tell y'all, they're hitting Drake with all the narratives associated with his name.
Heard it.
What do you think Kendrick's gonna do now? Do you think he got some for Drake? Who do you think wins that battle?
Win. I got some Drake and don't nobody want it with me.
How do we know this is real? I think Kanye serves more of a benefit as a structure piece in this Royal Rumble. When it comes to rapping, I'm not sure how effective the fans are gonna take it because we know you love Drake, Ye.
Yeah, Pluto called me. I went to the studio, laid that, and then we, went through the creative process, adding the chords, and called the hooligans, called them out in London to get on a joint. And, everybody was very, very excited about the elimination of Drake.
When you hear about Kanye West speaking about this Lucian Grange package, it's all about the, money opens doors, but these dudes got 50 years of infrastructure. Kanye West talked about Future hitting him up to get this done. I was telling some record execs, like, Future is gonna be the problem. He has to neutralize Future. If he does not neutralize Future, we're gonna be dealing with a Wolverine on the loop.
And turning me fat and all the reputation, that's like Tupac in the elevator. So
you
now
looking healthy right now too, though.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
you in shape.
Yeah.
It's up. Man, we gonna move on to the next subject. Healthy right now too, though.
Exactly. Exactly. It's
you in shape.
Yeah.
It's up.
Position over. Look at you. You ain't shape, Loon. What you been doing? You been working out, man. I ain't been doing no work. You ain't shape. Yeah, nah, you ain't shape. Skin glowing, smelling good. Nah, you him. You him. Those unaware, Quavo and Chris Brown have been going back and forth alongside all of this rap beef that's going on in the industry. But Quavo and Chris Brown seem to have a real deal beef. This don't seem to be on wax and just raps. This seems to have an emotional element. Takeoff on a diss track. I guess my question is, from Chris Brown perspective, and RP Takeoff, you know what I'm saying? We love, respect you. RP respectful. RP to Takeoff, good dude. But does this put Takeoff in the crossfires of a battle? It's a competitive sport, and it feels like there's an emotional element to this beef that he may go for the jugular and really start to talk about Takeoff in the open public.
Now want to loon me to death. Salute, Loon.
Yeah, exactly.
It's my man, Loon.
That's my man too.
Both Loons. Old Loon, new Loon, both Loons.
Okay.
Yeah,
All ops must know it's up there and it's stuck there, nigga.
When it's up there, man, it's stuck there.
Shut up.
Yo, let's take a break from the show. This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America. Yeah, I said it, I meant it. It's on the flow. Get it. It's on the flow at PrizePicks. Get it. It's on the flow at PrizePicks. Let me explain something to you. They turning $10 into $1,000 at PrizePicks. You use my code IUTP and you a new sign up. Man, guess what? We shoot something to you, put something on the name, not the game, and put something in your bank. You hear me? Man, listen, pick up what I'm putting down, man. This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. All you got to do is test your skills. You ran with Steph Curry, put yours on Steph Curry. You ran with LeBron, put yours on LeBron. You ran with Saquon Barkley, put yours on. Yeah, that's how it go. Caitlin Clark, put yours on, right? And if you support me, this episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. Do yourself a favor. Sign up right now, prizepicks.com. Use my code IUTP. Ain't nothing bigger than this airplane. It's up there. Let's get back to the show.
Tell my bros to watch out for each other. Tryna buy me
It's
a
up
house.
that podcast. What we doing? Turn me up in the headphones. I'm here today.
I'ma take it the spot at the top. I do that. I fly earthquake.
Welcome to It's Up There podcast. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. I go by Big Loon, of course. If you're here, I want to thank you. If you're one of my Patreon subscribers, I want to thank you. If you're here listening on YouTube, I want to thank you. If the audio has come past your feed, I want to thank you. Any way that you've engaged in this content from the center of my soul, I want to thank you. I provide the culture with the narratives. They take it and regurgitate it. Let's be clear on the facts. Today I'm going to talk about Kanye West, Quavo, Chris Brown. Get a few things off my chest, a couple of things I want to speak to the culture about. I go by Big Loon. This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the #1 daily sports fantasy app in North America. You bet more or less. You do not have to bet on the entire game. If you're strategic like me and you have some extra money and you think you can win some money, I advise you to go to PrizePicks. Use my code IUTP will match you. You know the vibes is high. Shout out to PrizePicks. Keeps us going. Patreon, I love y'all. You know that. Every single one of y'all over on Patreon, salute to y'all. Every time we crank up for shit show, salute to y'all. Kanye West has inserted himself into this beef. Another person has been inserted into the Royal Rumble. I heard his music a long time ago coming. I knew he was coming down to the ring here shortly. So when I seen him pop out on Like That, I think it was interesting. For those of you unaware, there's been a single drop called Like That featuring Future, Metro, Kendrick Lamar. This song has been #1 on the charts. It's a song where Kendrick Lamar in particular took aim at Drake. The dynamics of this song need not be looked over. I keep telling y'all, Future got the clubs on lock. He got them bops on lock. And so he's going to be the most powerful force. I keep telling y'all that whether y'all agree or not, let this thing simmer down some and see who really can get in there and create time after time after time after time. Because one thing about Drake, the boy can create over and over. Whatever sweatshop, whatever thing he got going over there, the boy can get it done. So it's going to take Future and Metro. All these other it's taking 5-6 years and all that. Respectfully, they gonna have to move to the side because this gonna come where Drake gonna pull up with a switch, and a nigga gonna have to shoot back. And all that old one shoot, I don't know how that's gonna resonate in the culture. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, I appreciate it for what it is, but I think in battles you gotta learn combinations. In fights, you gotta learn combinations. With that one knockout punch, if I can just dodge that knockout punch, he can't fight. He ain't really worth a damn. There's scenario in which they can play against you that it takes you so long to kind of cook these things up. And we've seen Drake be strategic with placing that narrative out in the market and watching the market help him develop the narrative that, yo, you taking too long. And so the expectation next to your record is already been set. That bar is high. With Kanye West on the Like That record, you know, I don't even want to play it. Maybe I'll stick it in, maybe I won't. I was going to play it, but then an interview came out. I think it'll be more effective to just watch the interview or give a few clips from the interview and give some game on that. One thing about Kanye West, though, is that he's apologized too many times to Drake. So all of the apologies that he's given Drake, I think it takes some of the fire from his diss. He is who he is. I think Kanye may have to take a producer bag on this one. Like just help with crafting records and put Future in a bag that can't nobody else get in. Because that Future voice and that Kanye and Metro, that can make it hard on Drake. Everybody talking about Kendrick, I'm telling you what them boys can cook up. It can become a problem. Don't sleep on that. Ye had a few things to say in this podcast. The podcast name is The Download with Justin LeBoy. Again, we're going to take and watch a few clips of it, and we're going to provide some game. So let's pay attention.
Yeah, we're going to take it over to this rap beef, man. This is the most entertaining rap beef in a few years. You got Future, Metro, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, Ross, Chris Brown, Quavo, The Weeknd.
Yeah. What The Weeknd doing? What happened?
I mean, Drake and his people taking shots at The Weeknd. I feel like you started this though. It all started from I feel like your Instagram post when you was just like everybody, and everybody's like, you know what? It's up. We all just going at each other. We tired of all the friendly shit. What's your thoughts on the state of hip hop right now?
First of all, that's cap. That's cap. Cat Williams popped this off. Everybody know Cat Williams is the voice that popped this whole year off with the let's just get to it. So Cat Williams, in my opinion, was the force that kind of spearheaded what we're looking at in 2024 as it pertains to people coming out saying exactly how they feel, addressing people head on. In addition to Cat Williams speaking of those things, I think it is to be noted that the effectiveness of it also plays into it, right? And so it ain't until they see the crossover working in the NBA to other NBA players start to adopt it. There's a lot of moves being done when the Globetrotters play that don't make it to the NBA because it's deemed non-effective somewhere along the line. But when they start to see Iverson be able to, boom, oh, now this is a thing. When the no-look pass, right, when we start to see people implement things that's effective, now it becomes standard. So when you see Shannon Sharp get 50 million views in such a short amount of time, and Cat Williams being on there with that kind of banter and conversation and it being that effective, that's what make people say, yeah, let's go on and do it. Because there's a lot of real talk that don't get no views that won't start that kind of revolution. I was reading a book where they were talking about the British were coming, right? That there's a person that took that message and got on his horse and traveled and let people know the British coming. The British are coming, right? And so it wasn't just the message, it was the messenger all in one that made that message effective. You could have sent another person and it may not have done the same thing. Unfortunately, that's how the world is. But Cat Williams in that scenario and that many views puts this game in a place to say, hey, people want to hear the real shit. People want to really hear what your real opinions are. And I've been knowing that. But to say Kanye West spearheaded this, I would say that's not true. We even saw Nicki Minaj jump out there and go crazy before Kanye made what I believe Justin LeBoy to be speaking about. So that's just my understanding, unless someone in the comments can help me with what Kanye said at some other point. But Cat Williams set the stage. Let's be clear.
It's great. It's great for me, you know. Like, I'm always on that time. You know, sometimes you see, I put the Instagram up. There's nobody finna play with me. I done been through too much of this shit. I made more money than anybody ever make at this shit. I had more, like, hits, made my own Jordan, every like, so it's, like, I don't care. I invented, like I said, I invented every style. So it's this shit fun to me, you know. But I'm really into the idea, you know, it's with Drake. That's the whole thing. It's like morality and likability are not connected. They're usually the opposite. Right. Usually the most immoral people are the ones that are the most likable. So if I say I like Drake, it's not because he's a good person. It's because I like him. Right. You understand? Yeah. I got like for everybody. You know, I'm not gonna say love because you got the love that's gonna weaken you. That compromises you. So I got like for everyone, right? And it's just, I think this is a beautiful time. You know, it's like we saving the world. Like, you take Drake and Lucien out, that just alters everything, because that's such a control thing they had, the algorithm, the way that they work together to fix the numbers and all.
All right, so there's a lot happening here. Let's bag up some. If I remember correctly, I think Kanye has been trying to kind of diss Drake. Drake has got ahead of some of it. We even heard an Andre 3K song that came out that was with Kanye, but I think it aired on OVO radio, and I think this was Kanye attempting to create some kind of sniper shot at Drake, but for whatever reason, it was premature. Then we saw Kanye also do something to Drake where when Drake went out, famously out to help Kanye with a bunch of records, if you remember Drake talking about this with LeBron James, he went out there to kind of help him with some records. He came back and he got a beat from Kanye. That's all he got. And if memory serves me correctly, that beat was used. I think Kanye wasted that beat. I think that was the song Scoopity Doop, where Kanye just dropped the song Scoopity Doop Doop Doop. He really wasn't saying nothing. And so this is what I tell y'all about the industry. It's a lot of moves being made without saying shit. This shit that people don't know on the outside, but I almost think that's what was happening a long time ago. But Drake released that song with Andre 3K and Kanye. Andre 3K smoked it. Let's be clear. Andre 3K is him. Kanye verse was kind of in the early stages, but I think you heard him diss Drake on that. I do got to be honest, though. There seemed to have been an attempt to lock Drake out of one of the power positions. You see these attempts often where the power players are kind of come together and try to lock out one of the guys that's on the come up. And if the other people don't help you along the way and you don't figure it out, you can drown out there. Because this industry is a very weird place as it pertains to business. Not getting hot, not having fans, not being a celebrity, but curating business. I still remember when Drake dropped the song and he said, yo, the throne is for the taking, and then Kanye and Jay dropped Watch the Throne. And then Jay got on one of Drake's songs and gave him, I think, 3 lines, and it was a big deal about that. It still went out. And so the timeline between Ye and Drake and Jay and all of these people is out there for you to actually take a look at if you ever want to take a look at it. But there was a time I would say that Drake wanted a Jay feature and Jay wouldn't give it to him. Or he wanted to work with Ye and Ye wouldn't do it just as freely as he may wanted it to happen. And that would have added to his confidence in a way in that moment where it helped him figure things out. Because you get on this road and you ain't got it figured out all the way. You know what you're doing, but you need help. You need a push-pull. You need to get in the yoke with you, some of the greats. You leave those sessions rejuvenated. When you bump into a creator at the highest level, some of these high power individuals in this industry, and there's a respect level, and we get into this creative bag, you leave rejuvenated. You might get 2 weeks, 2-3 months of work out of that. You may be able to live off that. There's certain moves you live off of for a year. Not that you lay down, but you can reference that. And any time when creatively, you got to remember who you are. Because coming up in this game, man, you got to remember Drake came in and was signed to 2, 3, 4 different people, had to work all of that off, get everybody paid. Like, ain't no telling what he would have been worth had he came in under his own infrastructure. But I don't think without those cosigns he got that it doesn't work in the same way. Talent is one thing, but the culture card is everything. I want to take a look at this video because this was a time when Drake was doing what Drake done. If you know his history, he was on Billboard for, I think, a decade straight or maybe even longer. And so some of the accolades that we see Drake obtain are only reserved for top tier. They're only reserved for the enormous and the humongous. These are big player moves. You see what I'm saying? And so again, this is what Kanye is in his bag. This is when Jay-Z is in his bag. This is when some of these guys are looking at the game and saying, we got a chokehold on it. But I think this little dude is coming and he ain't going nowhere. He got Baby now. And see, the Baby cosign couldn't give him the streets in the South. But in the industry, from that business perspective, it can give him the South as it pertains to, yo, Baby bring the South to the table and say he's still fighting for the South. That's his artist. Y'all only doing that because Drake signed to the South. It could turn into that. It didn't, but it could turn into that. And on top of that, Baby made a lot of money in this business. And so as we dealing with the industry perspective, Baby gave him a certain look and a certain feel and a certain infrastructure where he can battle with them giants. Because, boy, if they wanted to shut him down and he ain't have Baby, if they wanted to shut him down and he ain't had that cash money infrastructure, it get quiet. But let's take a look at this. Let's take a break from the show. This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America. Yeah, I said it, I meant it. It's on the flow. Get it. It's on the flow at PrizePicks. Get it. It's on the floor at PrizePicks. Let me explain something to you. They turning $10 into $1,000 at PrizePicks. You use my code IUTP and you a new sign up. Man, guess what? We shoot something to you, put something on the name, not the game, and put something in your bank. You hear me? Man, listen, pick up what I'm putting down, man. This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. All you got to do is test your skills. You ran with Steph Curry, put yours on Steph Curry. You ran with LeBron, put yours on LeBron. You ran with Saquon Barkley, put yours on, yeah, that's how it go. Caitlin Clark, put yours on, right? And if you support me, this episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. Do yourself a favor. Sign up right now, prizepicks.com. Use my code IUTP. Ain't nothing bigger than this airplane. It's up there. Let's get back to the show. Interesting time. I think at that time, they felt Drake's presence. I'm not sure if anyone in the industry can deny that Drake has been a force to be reckoned with. Again, I just mentioned one of the many accolades that he has, being on Billboard for a decade straight. I think just that accolade standalone should let you know his value in the marketplace and what they've been dealing with for many years. But as you just seen, Kanye was on a rant. I think at that time he said that they were trying to medicate him. They was doing things to try to hurt him. But we saw Ye come out time after time and say, Drake is the GOAT. Drake is the man. I don't understand how we supposed to accept now that you shooting the kill. The one thing we know about Kendrick Lamar, when he come to shoot at the Drake, he's shooting the kill. Kanye, how we know you shooting the kill and you done put your gun, you done had him in your sights and put it down every time? You keep apologizing. How do we know this is real? I think Kanye serves more of a benefit as a structure piece in this Royal Rumble. I think he needs to be a producer. He needs to put his 2 cents in from a production standpoint. And when it comes to rapping, I'm not sure how effective the fans are going to take it, because we know you love Drake, Ye. We know you love Drake. So it's going to be hard for you to convince us now that you shooting for the head. Like, it's hard for you. At least it's hard to convince me. This next part I think I find interesting as well is Ye talks about Lucian Grainge. We're going to spend about 15 more minutes on Ye, and then we'll move on to Quavo and Chris Brown. But Ye spent some time talking about Lucian Grainge and Drake's relationship. Let's take a look at some of that.
Absolutely. I think we're going to name this after a dragon, some demonic shit, like Drake and all this type of shit. We're going to change your name, actor, and do this and shit. Because it's like, you know, in their heart of hearts, like whether it's like Tubbs and this and that, all of Canada, they love Ye and shit. And I'm invincible. Like, even if I died, I wouldn't die. I'm like, so, and as I'm tired of this nigga fucking with me and all this shit, man. So the fact that these niggas is coming together finally, because it's not just about the elimination of Drake, you know, it's like, like, we're going to tear the head off whoever they got that they thought was in control of all this shit. Like, look at this. It's like they running the numbers, they running on radio, they got the smash, and then, you know, it's like now they not playing Lil Wayne no more because he ain't, you know, he's not directly connected with Lucy. And then they go and like buy the Cash Money shit out. Then they like pick and choose who they want. Oh, we're gonna have Migos 1 week, and then we're gonna have Future this, then we have 2 Chains this, that, and they always pick somebody. Oh, now we're gonna have 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? It's like they always pick somebody from Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. I was born in Atlanta.
Right.
Whatever. You know.
How did that even happen though? Like, I mean, before we even get into what happened, who is Lucian Grainge? Like, who is he? Because people don't know who he is, and I feel like you have to be higher up to know exactly who he is, and you've got to that level.
He's still higher. He's still a hired gun. He's just like a nigga handler. Like, he just control like Universal. He run it for him, but he ain't no overboss or nothing like
so
that.
He not no billionaire nigga like Ye.
Yeah, I mean, like, but he
like
got a billion. You know what I'm saying? His money is like infinite. It's just it's a form of energy. It's a tool and shit. You know,
right?
It's like, but he is someone who, in the constructs of where niggas have been placed.
When you hear Kanye West talk about Lucian Grainge and the connections as it pertains to the record labels and Universal or Republic, you hear him throw around Cash Money catalog and certain things. I want to kind of provide my perspective and my narrative as it pertains to this subject. Over the next few episodes of It's Up There podcast, you'll see us discussing this quote-unquote Lucian Grange package that Kanye West is speaking about with some artists that's actually in the game, and some people will be defending it and others will not be. But if I'm being honest with anybody that's watching, right, with my very limited knowledge as it pertains to how the overall industry operates, because I'm in it, but they making a lot of money in here, and it's a lot going on. And so I need people to understand that everything that meets the eye shouldn't make its way to the heart. You hear me? Everything that meets the eye shouldn't make its way to the heart. So you got to check and recheck, measure twice, cut once, because once you cut, you won't get another chance to cut. You see? So pay attention. Kanye West is speaking about a Lucian Grange package, and I think this entire business is ran on ops and allies. And so when he speaks about this package, I think it's about information and connections. I'm not going to sit here and act like Drake didn't have to work his way into a position, because he was bottled up in some of them same deals we hear niggas complain about. It's just that his music outworked the deals. He was outpacing the deals. They had to amend the deals. They had to get them right before I quit this whole thing, or just threaten a work stoppage, or turn the fans against you, right? There were so many scenarios that could have took place. And so with Drake, they had to amend those contracts. They had to fix and heal those wounds to make sure that he was kept happy. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand that there's a different level of business happening. Drake was in some of them same contracts niggas complain about. It ain't like he come in with one of the hell of a contracts. That's why he was around us, because niggas was eating off of him. And you know how we do. You need to bring anybody to the neighborhood. You need to bring anybody to the neighborhood if you making some money off of him. I used to have to tell, man, don't bring him around me, man. I don't give a if he your cell or been around you 20 years. This is some other shit. Don't bring him around this shit. Y'all will bring anybody to the neighborhood, especially if it's some business involved. They'll bring a square rapper. Rap nigga be from Timbuktu. They'll bring him straight to the neighborhood because he with some street. Now, this ain't nobody in particular hood. It's everybody hood. So, but it's a code that we got to live by. So I don't never appreciate that shit. When I see the white dude walking through the hood that don't nobody know, I don't serve him. I don't give a f how much money he got. He can have $10,000 and don't want nothing but an ounce. I don't know what you're talking about, sir, because I can't get down like that. There's a tribe involved with this thing of ours. Anything outside of that tribe threatens that tribe. With that in mind, I move with caution. But they had to get Drake contracts right. See, they'll trick you from the outside of this game. Just, yo, get in and get hot, bro. Just get hot. Nah, that ain't worth a damn. I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you to understand this here. You better have somebody around you that can do some business, or you better understand this business. Not no real estate lawyer and got him doing entertainment contracts, because they gonna whoop on him over here. Respectfully to the years he has wrapped up in fighting criminal cases, when he get over here in entertainment law dealing with these millions, man, they gonna whoop on him. Because they gotta play for the play that he know about. There's a lot of misconceptions, but one of the many misconceptions about this entertainment industry in particular, and I'm almost ready to say alongside all big business, is that money opens doors. I wouldn't say they lied to you when they said that, but they left off some things. And there's much more to consider than just getting in a door, getting in the room, getting in the house. Right? I found this interesting that the more people I run into that trying to get in the game, they just want to get next to somebody, and they don't understand that ain't enough to do nothing for you or them. Somebody got to know which one they working, and somebody got to know how to work it. You know, everything ain't for everybody. And so when they told us money opened doors, then you say, well, what doors? To what rooms? To what house? And so people just think when they hear money opens doors just to get to the house and get in the house. They didn't tell you that there's rooms in the house. So there's other doors you got to get to. And so you spend all your time just trying to get through the door. You get to the house, get through the door. Now it's rooms. Which room to go in? You don't know. You spent literally all your time focused on just getting to the house, getting through that door. No one told you about the rooms. Hustlers get caught in the hustle. I always try to say, let's get some business done, get some information. I've been hollering information since 2020. Those that know me know this. I'm an information guy. I'm a data broker. Everybody know this that know me, right? I ain't new on this information thing. I've been hollering this from the beginning of time. I ain't no different than nobody else, but I knew damn well that it wasn't about getting to the house. I needed to get to the house, but I also needed the floor plans because I needed to know which room to go in. You see what I'm saying? Your money just to get you to the house and through the door of the house. They don't tell you where to go to get the information in that house. And so what Kanye West is speaking about, the Loon grain package, is the infrastructure and information to go along with the music. Making the music is one thing, but there's infrastructure. You got to the house with your music and it sound good. And you think you got a chance to battle with Drake for number one. You sadly mistaken. It's infrastructure running alongside Drake's music. The same with podcasting. As I get in, I say, oh, I'm in. But it's infrastructure, Loon. It's infrastructure that's what they gonna, everybody just got quiet. Don't nobody say nothing because it's infrastructure. It's we got a good story. How do we get that out to the press? Like, I ain't gonna bore you guys with all of the things that infrastructure provides you as it pertains to this business. But when you hear about Kanye West speaking about this Loon grain package, it's all about that, yeah, money opens doors, but these dudes got 50 years of infrastructure. And the kind of deal that Drake got is probably only warranted for the top three across all genres, too. It's probably only one in rap, hip-hop that can get that deal. And so now, with that information being prevalent, you have someone like a Joe Budden that'll take that and try to act like he's eating off everybody's publishing. I have to reject that, push back to that notion. But I do want to acknowledge the fact that I do believe Drake to have one of the only deals of his magnitude and has amended almost every part of the contract that's known to most rappers. I think he does have different stipulations, different benchmarks and payouts in his contracts. I mean, he's been an earner for the last 10 years. That'll be crazy not to acknowledge that. Let's listen to a little more.
A minute ago, he put it on all DSPs, so he's really standing on his disc.
Yeah.
Have you heard both of them?
Yes, I heard it.
What do you think Kendrick's gonna do now? Do you think he got some shit for Drake? Who do you think wins that battle?
win. I got some shit for Drake, and don't nobody want it with me.
Hold up, what you mean you got some shit for Drake?
That's
You got
of
some
course.
shit for Drake?
It's all
Like right now? Like you got some shit ready for Drake? Until we listen to the shit you got for
I
Drake?
shit on him. Fuck him. Like I told you, I put the shit in. I said, fuck this nigga. Fuck this nigga. And I like him. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's always like, fuck this nigga, the little slick shit he be doing. Fuck all that. And that's what it is. But I did do this Like That remix though. I think that's what you was wanting to lead into and shit. Let me see.
You got the Like That remix. I don't believe Ye jumped on the Like That remix.
For those of y'all that's on YouTube right now, it's gonna cut out. Come to Patreon or join as a member to get this. But come to Patreon. Y'all know I fuck with y'all.
Just a boy respectfully gay, nigga. Oh my God. It's up.
Can't stop, won't stop. I just fucked your bitch in the Sean John tank top.
Run that shit back.
Hold up. Run that shit back.
You know we had to get the hooligans up here. We gonna take this pussy nigga out. Yo, Dot, I got you.
Wow. It's some real Avengers shit. When Ye come on some shit, oh, it's really up. Oh, it's really up now. Oh my God.
Pluto called me. I went to the studio, laid that, and then we, went through the creative process, adding the chords and called the hooligans, called them out in London to get on a joint. And, everybody is very, very excited about the elimination of Drake.
Yo.
We were not excited, we was energized.
I mean, listen, man, it's a lot to take in. Because like you said, you like people. You and Drake was neighbors once upon a time.
That wasn't my choice.
Let's talk about the song really quick. Again, I don't think the song it's not trash, of course. It's Ye. He put his touch on it. I literally like what he's doing with the hooligans added element. He always adds to the algorithm as it pertains to music. I think that's one of the most valuable players. He adds to the algorithm almost every time out. even if he's getting those ideas from other people and kind of putting them in an incubator and then birthing them, it's something there to respect. That dude has done a lot. I don't think the song is effective as it pertains to bars and lyrics. As I continue to tell y'all, they're hitting Drake with all the narratives associated with his name. Some people are saying, yo, they setting the stage. But I believe Kendrick to be somewhat like I am, which is a pure creative. And so it's like, fuck, don't say, man, I can't say that now. It's like when I have a take about something, I hate when someone else had the same take, even if it's one of the greatest minds in the world. Like, I might have a take and Gary Vee had the same take, and I'm like, damn it. Like, I want my take to be like, I want to have a unique take, even though in this world that's becoming unreasonable, on my plate, what I'm noticing. But I do want to be unique, and I'm going to stay unique. But I think Kendrick, they could be taking all of the air out of Kendrick's ball. They could be robbing Kendrick of every narrative that he's able to use. Now, I think nobody can use the gangbanger angle like him, and I do believe him to take this underage thing to another level. Because for me, that seems to be one of the more effective angles that has not been tampered with. Everything else, they running around with it. Now, Kanye with the Lucian Grains thing, that is adding another element. The Rich Baby Daddy is really taking your song that you on with Sexy Red and using it against you. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little battle rap kind of thing that's happening there. But for me, I understand that in this matchup, you're going to be dealing with nuance, narratives, rapping, media, memes. It's going to be a lot going on, more than just your traditional beats and raps. If you ask somebody like me, this is your new form of battling. This is what battling for high-profile artists is going to look like in the near future. It's not going to go back to just a record, then a record in 6 months, then a record. There's going to be records, memes. There's going to be media involved with it. And we're going to talk about how I feel like even though that Quavo song that he just dropped on Chris Brown is a banger, that poster came to the South. And so Kanye West talked about Future hitting him up to get this done. I was telling some record execs, like, Future is going to be the problem. He has to neutralize Future. If he does not neutralize Future, we're going to be dealing with a Wolverine on the loose.
That, because it's like, for everybody, all of the great, Weeknd, Pluto, Metro, Ross,
Kendrick.
Yeah. Like, there's something obviously wrong with this one individual that no one wants to speak about. And I feel like you're the only person that's going to really put it out there.
I say rich baby daddy. It's like Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy. Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian. Well, Lucian worked for people who control the banks in Africa, who keep,
oh my God.
Think about
it. Download.
We had Black Wall Street, we had Harlem. It's just, I'm God. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm back here again. I'm letting y'all.
See, that's the thing. I don't think I can be around Ye. Ain't no nigga finna tell me they God now. Now, you done took this shit too far. Now, I fuck with you, but you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna sit in my face and tell me you God now. I want to reiterate for all the youngsters that's chasing this game and think all they need is some money and to get hot and they can be competing with some of the biggest in the game. I want you to know it's a little bit more to that formula and that recipe that they ain't told you about it. A lot of people communicating don't even know the formula. But it's important that you know you ain't talking to chefs, you talking to prep cooks. Them niggas might have prepped the food. They don't know nothing about what's really going on when the shit get in the skillet and how to make it the way that the people consume it. They ain't them kind of people. And so people talking to you about the game may not be navigating you through it. At least that's my opinion. When I look at it, I continue to tell y'all. They'll tell you just make it to the house. They don't tell you make sure you have the floor plans because they'll let you in the house, let you in the room. You get nothing out of it. But it costs money to get in that room. You come out of that room, go in another room, you get nothing out of it. But it costs money to go in that room. Next thing you know, you done spent money in all these different rooms and ain't really got much out of it. And then they'll turn around and say, you don't know how to work your move. Ain't no move to work. But if you knew like I knew, you would know that there's certain rooms that you go in that it may not even take money But the level of exclusivity got to be there, but it may not take money. But they'll send you on this journey of hustling and tell you all the rappers getting signed over at that White House. Go to that White House, it change your family life. Same with sports, same with entertainment, same with a lot of these different industries. Just get over to that White House on the block and it'll put you in a scenario where it'll better your family. But you don't know where to go. And so that room that you wanted in, they let you in that room. But by the time they let you in that room, they had already moved the money from out of that room into the attic. So now you in the house looking for rooms and the money's in the attic. Nobody told you the money is in the attic. Now by the time they told you the money is in the attic, you go to look in the attic, it's in a whole nother house. Like, it's a constant cat and mouse game in this industry until you stop chasing and you set the trap. See, the thing is, don't chase the game, set the trap. And you'll get caught chasing the game because you is getting a little money doing it. 7 grand, 9 grand, 15 grand, 22 grand, right? A day, 2 days, 5 days. You making more money than you ever made, but you'll get caught in this maze and never really do nothing impactful, never really do nothing effective.
Ross and Drake arguing about money in houses. Why nobody ever came at you about money?
Because I made the most and we're going to make the most again. You know, that's what it is. It's like...
Everybody leave you alone when it come to money.
Bipolar and the medication and turning me fat and all the reputation shit. That's like Tupac shot up in the elevator. So
you
now
looking healthy right now too, though.
Exactly.
I know. Yeah.
Exactly. It's
you in shape, nigga.
Yeah.
It's up. Man, we gonna move on to the next subject. Once again, this is the Download Podcast.
I don't think even Kanye believe that. You know, when you got position over nigga look at you. You ain't shape, Loon. What you been doing? You been working out. Man, I ain't been doing no motherfucking work. You ain't shape, nigga. Yeah, nah, you ain't shape. Skin glowing, smelling good. Nah, you him. You him. You be like, I ain't got no edge up. I ain't got no edge up. I ain't got no... But they're hitting on all narrative cylinders with this joint, man. We're going to look at this little Dirk part and move on.
Dirk sent in a verse and he said, take my Yeezy shirt off and make it a domat. And he said it 4 times. Yeah, Lil Dirk said this. I hit him up. I said, you know, you're breaking my heart. Wow. Who told you to do this? I'm like, wow. I don't know if it's a legal thing that happened. And I'm trying to sit with the man. I'm like, man, this is bad for the city. Who told you to do this, bro? It's just like when J. Cole did the diss track or whatever. It's like, it's one thing, you got Drake. It's like he's really paid to come and do whatever he does and shit, come on my neck, all this type of shit. Right. But it's another thing for somebody like that to come around you. It's like, that's all the whole friends, enemy kind of talk and shit. Like,
but Dirk was on Vultures, though.
Yeah,
but he was rocking with you, so you telling me he really not rocking with you?
He must have never really liked me or whatever. I don't know exactly what it is, but I spoke to this man a few times about, you know, the line. Then he changed the line. Then he changed the line to, I take my Yeezy hat off and get my little hoe that. And I'm just like, why y'all think y'all could play with me? See, they think I'm like, oh, he's going to get hyped up. Let's watch him. Like, people try to like take your kids and, you know, give you a rap bar, say some lines. Yo, it's like,
are you disappointed in Dirk? Honestly, like let's speak real. Like, you my brother. Are you disappointed in Dirk?
I'm not disappointed. It's like, man, niggas is like, yo, y'all should meet up. Blah, blah, blah. I don't really listen to that much rap. No way. I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody fucking raps, man. I don't even know my own raps. I'll fucking put a mask on and grab a microphone.
Dirk went from Vultures to on tour with Drake. You didn't feel no way about Dirk. I mean, you could be like, we could be vulnerable with each other. That shit was heartbreaking to you.
Now, before we let him speak about that other side of the relationship with Dirk and the tour with Drake, I do want to say that it almost sounds like Kanye West misinterpreted some lyrics from Lil Durk. Because if he said, I take my Yeezy shit off and make it a doormat, it's like, yo, you made clear you ain't rocking with Yeezy. We think Yeezy is Adidas. He may not understand that. Maybe that's a conversation you have with him. Yo, now I'm still Yeezy. You got to distinguish that Adidas Yeezy, that's the one we not fucking with. That old classic style of Yeezy, we not fucking with that one. But maybe he thinks that, yo, you said you not fucking with Adidas, so I'm done fucking with Yeezy. And now because you put it out there like this, I'm not gonna explain it. Especially now that I'm Slick was in the middle, you just push me on the other side. If I was in the middle, if I'm Dirk, Kanye just pushed me to Drake's side. You know, but Dirk got relationship with Pluto and many more people, so I don't know how he feels, but I'm saying as it pertains to Drake and Ye, if Ye misinterpreted those lyrics and took that way, because he said, I took my Yeezy hat off and gave my little hoe that. It's like, yo, they not probably associating you with Yeezy in the way that you expect them to, even though that is your name. But you have been vocal on saying that they took Yeezy from me. Adidas have stolen Yeezy from me. That's me giving Dirk benefit of the doubt on that. I'm not sure. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it isn't.
You know, I thought that somehow because I like made beats and made music for somebody that when I couldn't see, you know, my children,
right,
that these people use their platform, because I use my platform on their behalf. Now I realize like no one owes me anything, but there's more than enough people to still get what you need to get done without anyone.
Wow.
It ain't no one person that's gonna stop me from what I'm doing either. So if you depend on somebody who is not giving you what you need, you're the one that's in the wrong. If you call on somebody, they don't pick up. They ain't pick up, bro. What you gonna just keep on, you know? And that's that attachment. You got to get detached. That's why I said by the time we got to like Lil Durk sending those songs, playing with me on that song like that, I was like, all right, detach you.
That Durk shit really bothering you.
No, it's not that. My whole thing is it doesn't bother me as much. I'm using it as an example.
Okay.
If I was, you know, back then, maybe it could have bothered me. It's almost like he got sent over. Get out of here, you bother me. Like it's almost like he got sent over to bother me.
If you listen to that last clip, you heard Kanye West talk about detachment and a situation where if you call on the same people that called on you and they don't answer the call in the same way, maybe you gave them bread and they gave you water. Maybe you gave them food and they gave you shelter. Maybe you gave them everything and they gave you nothing. Nonetheless, the same people you call on may not be available in the way that you've been available for them. And so for some reason, Kanye made beats. And Kanye West thought that this would mean that because I helped change people's lives, that they would stand for me when I'm in my time of need. You hear me talk about it all the time on this Up There podcast. This game is about connections. It's about ops and allies. You can sneak in the game. You can sneak in the industry. But without the infrastructure, you have a problem operating on the same levels as these other people operate. There was a brief time upon the internet's first arrival and the technology being birthed to be able to upload from your phone, upload music and do dances. And the internet was now involved in interfacing with how we consume music, media, and content. There was a brief stint there where you could find yourself at the top of a page, the top of a landing page. The algorithm really can boost you up. There's a lot of people that snuck in and got rich when that algorithm was built that way. Those times are no longer. And I'm not saying that to say people are not making money now. I think what people don't understand is that there's individuals running this business that do not show their face on camera. And I'm speaking about the blog people, the people that do write-ups, the magazine people, all the internet backlog individuals, all the radio show people, all of the hosts, late nights, all the DJs, like there's so many people that you may not know, but they're the reason a lot of these wheels are turning. And money don't get you to hire those people. Back in the day, you become number one on some of these charts like a Apple Music, a SoundCloud, those people will come to you. Those people will come to you because they can provide a service to you. Nowadays, the people that's coming to you literally can't do nothing but take your money. They have nothing to provide you, but they know you need something because they've been around long enough to know, he's at that point where he's trying to get to that next level. I'll show up and do a half-ass job and charge him. One of the hardest things to do in the entertainment business is finding the right people to work for you and good people to work for you. And that comes along with some of these packages that y'all call cosigns. It's much more than just an Instagram post. When you sign with some of these people, they whole buildings go with that. They whole resources, they whole calling log, their caller ID, all of that go with that. But you've been fooled to just get on and get hot. And so as a little young rapper, or as an old rapper, as a podcast dude, as a content dude, you attach to the idea that you have to be next to people to make it happen. We got to do better at detaching. I understand your fear, because you would think that in this game that people that walk through this valley of the shadow of death, they know what this is about. And they know what it's like to try to escape that. And so they empathize with your position. But if they don't, then what? And that's kind of what Kanye is talking about. Yo, if everybody don't do nothing, then what? You just gonna what? Sit there and do nothing? Nah, you better make it happen. You got to make sure you bump into the right people along this journey. Why is that? It's the equivalent to showing up to a big house. You got $2 million to buy the house, but you got to find the agent that's selling the house. That's information there. What's happening is a lot of rappers, content creators, they showing up to the house with the money, not knowing there's a process to get ownership of it. You know, I don't know what Kanye stands at in this fight. I think Kanye, as a rapper in this, as an artist in this particular fight, I think all these guys are just taking away from what Kendrick is going to do, and they're making it harder on Kendrick. So if Kendrick does, in fact, come out and wins this, it'll be crazy, because y'all are looking at all of that as helping Kendrick. I'm saying it's hurting Kendrick. I'm saying that they're taking the air out of all the tires. Y'all running all the narratives into the ground. And part of the battle rap, part of this battle is shock value. Oh my God, he said that. You dig? So pay attention to what's going on. And let's move on. And keep your eye on Future in this battle. But let's move on. All right, let's talk about this. For those unaware, Quavo and Chris Brown have been going back and forth alongside all of this rap beef that's going on in the industry. But Quavo and Chris Brown seem to have a real deal beef. This don't seem to be on wax and just raps. This seems to have an emotional element to this battle rap, and I'm not sure how that plays out at the end, but we're going to talk about it. We got a podcast. They both dropped one song apiece. So as of right now, it looks like Quavo dropped Weakest Link, where he referenced Takeoff. He referenced having relations with Sweetie. And Quavo dropped Tender, basically saying Chris Brown tender about the women. And then Quavo came back. Now I will say, out of all the battle rapping that's going on right now, as it pertains to flow, I'm going to say Takeoff winning as of right now. Let's pay attention to this song Quavo dropped on Chris Brown called Over Hoes and Bitches. OHB Quavo dissing at Chris Brown.
Pussy nigga, pull up, crash, shout about your bae. Why you pussy? Little bitch come dance, battle with my Drake. You been fucked your bag up when you punch Ree in the face.
Let me point something out for you. You see how soon this beat drop, he right on him? He understand the attention span of you little motherfuckers out there. Can't let the beat play long or nothing. Got to get right in, get on his ass. And it got to be some punches in the first part. Like, make sure it's some shit that it can resonate with some fans, so they can keep listening. Oh, what else he gonna say? Understand the science behind these records is what I'm saying. Let's go.
Pussy nigga, pull up, crash, shout about your bae. Why you pussy? Little bitch come dance, battle with my Drake. You been fucked your bag up when you punch Ree in the face. Talking about fashion week, you sparing who? Come punch me in my face. It ain't nothing but a fade. You know you lost a Frank. Niggas ran in your house, tied up your aunt cause you ain't paid. This bullet got your name. Don't ever bring up tape, pussy.
You know, happy y'all niggas some hoes out here. I'm talking about like, these niggas bleed want some money type shit. Bitch. I call your hoe for pussy. I hit your hoe for pussy. I did a favor coming to save you, but you gon' owe me pussy. I'm on the edge, don't push me. You broke with the feds, you pussy. Committed coming and did no time, can't fake it, we know that you pussy. Pussy, you, pussy, you, pussy, you, pussy, nigga. Time after time, I pull up and wipe me a little baby nose. Pussy, nigga. Dropping the diamond pillow, talking to these bitches and hoes. Pussy, nigga. Good ain't gold. Pussy, nigga. You been exposed.
That boy, listen, Takeoff the one had the flow. You can just hear it. But the dog, the dog. He got that stutter flow. Remember the sound and the time to wipe the dog. It's some niggas that can't even do that. It's almost like he might have went in there and laid some of that shit for them, and then they can come back with it, because that is a unique wave riding that he be doing on the track. So Takeoff smoked this, in my opinion. I think his style shined on the beat, right? I think Takeoff really showed why he was one of the head honchos as it pertains to Migos. Now, how do we feel about Quavo putting Takeoff on a diss track? I guess my question is, from Chris Brown perspective, and RP Takeoff, you know what I'm saying? We love, respect you. RP respectful. RP to Takeoff, good dude. But does this put Takeoff in the crossfires of a battle? Right? Now, is the gloves off? Do Chris Brown come out saying all kind of wild shit about what happened, about you, about Tate, right? Do you put him in a position to do that now? Because you done put him on a song dissing Chris Brown. I think it's a fair question to have. You know, maybe Chris still holds it down, but some of these rap niggas, they ain't holding it down. I know in the battle rap, they not holding that. You know what I'm saying? Now, for me, coming from the South, coming from where I come from, how I grew up, I don't know that I can do that. But I do know in this competitive sport, and it feels like there's an emotional element to this beef, that he may go for the jugular and really start to talk about Takeoff in the open public. And I'm not a fan of that, right? But I'm just saying what could take place. Now, I do want to bring some criticism on Quavo, because as much as academics is at the forefront of things right now, or that's what it seems to be, right? He's been instrumental in getting a lot happening, a lot of people watching him as it pertains to these battles. At that same time, that record could have went to somebody in the South. You know what I mean? To pipe somebody in the South platform up. That's what I be talking about. It's like, yo, y'all run and throw that shit to academics who gonna report. Like, what? But I understand it's the business. The business is the business. Like, but it's an ugly scenario. He should have gave that shit to somebody from the South. It's Up There podcast could have broke that shit. As much as I'm happy that academics is garnering a lot of the market share, because I operate in original content and in this content world at a high level. So they opening the market up for me. Whatever academics do can't hurt what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I want people to pay attention how those rappers, you could have fed that to the South. You could have fed that song to the South, turned one of the little homies platforms up. Chris Brown seemed to think, and if I'm being honest, Chris Brown seemed to think niggas is pussy. How Chris Brown be talking like he want to fight, I'm going to do this to you. It just seemed like he believed dudes to be straight pussy. And I can't lie. Sweetie is pretty. I can't even care. Because, you know, I don't even be looking at none of these little, like, I don't look at none of this shit. But after this, I went and looked and seen what I'm like, oh, Sweetie is a bad one. She's slick bad. Like, she one of them ones. Like, I can't even cap. She is one of them ones. First, I'm thinking, why are these two guys going at each other about Sweetie? And I know both of them dealt with Sweetie, but why is that still a thing? I forgot about Karuchi. See? I forgot they have in common Karuchi. So I'm saying, oh, so it's two girls on the forefront, but Sweetie is the one getting all the attention for some reason. That's interesting to me. I believe Chris Brown want to fight because he think, yo, I used to be cool with y'all niggas. And a lot of these niggas be looking at your gal, man. A lot of these niggas, they be looking at your old lady. Like, they'll fuck your gal. A lot of these dudes, you know what I mean? They'll really sacrifice the relationship with you to fuck that girl. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes don't got no morals about them. Like, it's so many girls out here, but they'll fuck your girl. I want to fuck your girl. I want to fuck your girl. I think she easy. She letting you fuck her. I want to fuck your woman. That's a lot of dudes be. So there's a weird energy surrounding that, but I think Chris Brown is upset because he thought they were cool. And for you to start messing with the girl you really know I care about, Karuchi, it's like, damn, man. Like, I almost think I heard Chris Brown speak about that one time. There's a narrative online that's like, yo, why Quavo won't leave Sweetie? Like, he doing too much. He should leave that girl. Like, damn, he doing too much. Why not leave her? And I'm not sure if y'all understand that some women have a touch about them. Some women got a feel to them. Some women got a vibe. They set a vibe. I used to just tell one of my old ladies, like, yo, just set a vibe. Yo, just set a vibe, man. Just, some people got a touch, a vibe, a feel. Some people are a safe place. It ain't even just about sex. This woman here is sacred around this woman. It's peaceful. She's soft girl era. Her energy. It's welcoming energy. It's nice. It's just, you dig? It's just a different vibration, and you want to be there. You don't want to get away from no woman that's providing that from you, even if you fall back from her. Here's the thing about memories, and this is what's dangerous, is that to survive, there's a correlation between the distance of event and how we feel about it. So the negative things that happen to us, the farther we go from that, the more rational we can look at it. And also, I think Quavo downplayed his main girl in the song. Like, I can just take a model bitch and make her sweetie, nigga. And then Sweetie responded. So she wasn't feeling that. Like, you downplaying me, you know what it is. You know you really, yeah, about this, yeah. See, them girls will sit back like, oh, you try to downplay me. You know I got that thing you like. You know I do that thing you like. You trying to play me out there. Okay. Next time, ice cream machine broken. You know I'm having an ice cream machine and a sprinkler. And you out there playing with me like that when you know I'm that. You know how I do you when it's just me and you. You know I'm pressure. You gonna downplay me like you can just turn anybody to me when you really done try to probably get back with me. Cause dude, sometimes we'll get freaking horny and go to hitting you back. Hey babe, you know I miss you like a mother. What you been doing? Screwing? What you been doing, babe? You ain't ate? Nigga ain't talked to the girl in 2 years. You ain't ate nothing, you good? How you doing? You straight? How the kids? Like you just been tapped in, like you just come to take care of business. Yeah, what's up? Your bills paid? What you doing? You with your car paid off? How you been? Yeah, your house paid off? What you got going? Yeah, he trying to steal the bitch. A nigga talking like that gonna steal your gal, man. A nigga that's calling and hollering, what you doing, babe? Shit, what you doing? Your house paid off? What's up? You straight over? You ain't... Yeah, you don't need no furniture or nothing. He trying to steal the bitch, man. He gonna steal the bitch, man. And they were wrong having them niggas sit beside each other. Won't make one of them niggas crash out. It would have been world news. And Chris Brown would have been done. He would have hit Quavo then. Far as his image wise, they said, oh, we knew that nigga didn't never have control over himself. He showed restraint then. Whether he regretted or not now. But you'll remember nights with some of these women. Like, some of these women got a spell on a nigga. It be 3-4 years down the road. You still remember them nights, man. I remember that night shit, boy. Ooh, she did a big one. Goodness gracious. You ain't saw that motherfucker in 2 years. You still be thinking about it. They done put a spell on you, dog. They done put a spell on you. Nigga won't even go get him no new gal. Nigga be sitting at baggage claim, waiting on that same love to come down. You ever see that only nigga at baggage claim? Bro, the baggage didn't make it, bro. The luggage ain't coming, family. The luggage ain't coming, family. He be down there waiting, bro. It's over. You know what I'm saying? They still let Sweetie, man. I ain't gonna lie, Sweetie is a bad one, though. But he called Chris Brown a crackhead Michael Jackson. A crackhead Michael Jackson. Yeah, man. So that's today's episode. Big Loon. It's Up There podcast. Come to patreon.com. It's Up There podcast for all the rest of the vibes. We got a new segment alert, penitentiary rules in effect, coming out. Make sure you watch interviews. This out right now. Make sure you get some merch. That's finna drop on you boys, man. You dig? It's Up There podcast. Big Loon. You can't reach out. I'm out of reach. Let's get it. Love y'all. See y'all next time.